Hey guys, so for those who are confused with quadratic equations and how to convert a trinomial into a binomial, I'll be showing a secret method I usually do, and it's actually far superior, far easier to understand and solve. So I've given you some practice problems, and I've also have this guide which I will explain later. So when I first check for the trinomial, I always start looking for the signs, right? So if this is negative and this is positive. So what I do is find uh, the negative and positive here so I can use which signs I would do for the solution. So right now we're going to be using negative and negative. Alright, so let's try number one. So right off the bat, let's start first making the binomial, the thing, x, x. So what this sign thing means is that I would be putting the negative here and negative here. So both numbers are negative. And 6 here, we're going to be using the factors of 6, which is 6 times 1 and 3 times 2. Or you can mentally math it. You can just look at it and immediately guess that, okay, 3 minus 2, minus 3 minus 2 is negative 5. So 3, 2. Or it can also be 2, 3. Depends. So is equal to 0. And of course, you'd also try to find it for the solution for that. So x equals 2 and x equals 3 by transposing each sides. Alright, number 2. So right off the bat, for positive numbers, they're always going to be the same. So 16 has factors of 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4, and right up. And we already found a number that will add up to 8. So immediately we're just going to do x plus 4, x plus 4. So basically the answer is x equals negative 4. So why? Because 4 and 4 equates to 8. And as you can see here, if it's positive, positive, then the solution should be positive and positive. So number 3, this should also be simple. So 14, there is only one thing I can think of. It's 7 times 2. So since it's negative and positive, we are going to be using this, whatever it's called, diagram, guide. So here, negative and positive equals negative and negative. So we are going to put x minus blank, x minus blank. And then here, we just do 2 and 7 because 7 times 2 is 14. That is it. And for the solution for that, x equals 2 and x equals 7. Alright, number 4. 10 and 7. So that is also easy. I'm pretty sure you can guess it already. So you start off with x blank blank, x blank blank, and since both are positive, we are going to be using positive here, and 10 has 5 times 2, has factors of 5 times 2, so we're just going to use 2 times 5, because 2 plus 5 is 7, 2 times 5 is 10, both are positive, so yes, it fits. Alright, so number 5 is negative and negative. Okay, it's a different one now, but we should know. Let's start off with x blank blank x blank blank. So negative 27 has factors of, let's see here, 9. So 9 times 3 is 27. So negative and negative here. We look at the chart. So we now know that we're going to be using negative and positive for our solution. So x minus plus here, I'll color code it, minus plus. So immediately we can just write 3 and 9, because 9 negative not 3 times positive 9 is negative 27. Negative 3 plus 9. Okay, wait. So you have to be careful of putting these. I have made a mistake. So you have to put 9 first, then 3, because negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6, and negative 9 times positive 3 is negative 27. If I were to write it as negative 3 plus 9, then it would actually be 6. So you should also know that. So the answer for this would be x equals 9, x equals negative 3. So number 6, positive and negative. So this should also be the same. So 15, I can already tell 5 times 3. So x plus 5, x minus 3 equals 0. So 5 minus 3 is 2, and 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So we used this one, positive minus positive negative, and that is basically it. So the answer here is negative 5 x negative 3. So if you want to check if this is right, we basically just substitute the values of x and hope that it equates to 0. So let's try negative 5. So negative 5 squared is 25 plus 2x, so 2 times negative 5 is minus 15, minus 10, and minus 15 equals 0. So 25 minus 10 is 20. If it's 15, my bad, and 15 minus 15 is 0. And for 3 is 3 squared is 9, and plus 6 is 15, minus 15 is 0. So if you're confused, just know that if the first term is a positive value, then the solution should also retain like this. So if it's positive, then it's basically the same. But if it's negative, then the second sign should be flipped. And that is pretty much it.